Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you're well on this Thursday morning. I wanted to continue today to talk about humour. And in my last thought for the day, I said that I was going to tell a joke. Well, I'm going to tell two jokes, but neither of them are particularly funny to anyone else but me. So I don't expect you to find them funny. I got into trouble once, and I don't know, some of you might know that I play and write songs with two of my friends that we called Anam Kairos. And one time, what happens is we sing our own faith-based songs, and we also have a bit of fun, and we tell stories, and sometimes a joke creeps in. And in one of our early times playing together, we were playing in a place in Lincolnshire, and I told two jokes, one in the first half and after the interval in the second half. And in the interval, this older woman came running down the aisle towards us with an umbrella, which I thought she was going to hit me with, and basically it was because she thought the joke that I told was absolute nonsense, and she was really angry. Didn't make her laugh at all, which actually made it even funnier for me. The joke was, you won't laugh, you'll think it is nonsense, but I hope it doesn't make you angry. There were two biscuits walking down the road, and one says to the other, I'll do it in the black country accent, one says to the other, where do you live? And the other one says, I telling you, because you only want to go home and nick me washer. Now that's the joke, which I find hilarious. But that says something more about me, really. And when I've told this joke, there's sort of an air of bemusement in the audience. And so I take them through the joke, and this is how it works. I'll say, okay, well, I just want to know where you part company with the joke. And so I'll start to say, we'll analyse it. Two biscuits walking down the road. Everybody's okay with that. Two biscuits walking down the road, talking to each other. Yeah, everybody's okay with that. So where do they part company? It's the washer business. Biscuits wouldn't have a washing machine, but they're okay with everything else. Anyway, the woman came down and, what's this nonsense about biscuits and washing machine? She said. And I said, don't ask me. And I pointed to my friend Terry. He'll tell you all about it. And he didn't want to know anything about it because it wasn't his joke. In the second half, I told a joke which is slightly more accessible and perhaps a little bit funnier. Two lions walking around the supermarket with a basket on each arm. And one says to the other, it's quiet in here, isn't it? That's it. And at the end of the concert we were giving, this woman came down the aisle again and said, what's this about lions in a supermarket? And she was really angry, and her husband had to come and tear her away from us. Anyway, those are the jokes. There are so many blessings, though, associated with humour, aren't there? Which I think she was missing out on. And I think it's hard for me to imagine any Christian living without that gift. I don't know. But on human terms, humour has a lot of benefits, aren't there? You know, benefits to do with physical and emotional and mental health. Proverbs 17, it says, a merry heart does good like a medicine. And, there's been a lot of research in this area, and it's shown the healing effects of humour. And in some cases, healing effects in terms of mental illness, especially depression. And I can vouch for this myself. Humour can be part of the cure, of the process of being healed. And there's innumerable other clinical situations that humour is becoming widely recognised as an important and healthy and desirable response to things. Now, one of the last memories of my mum had a great sense of humour, and we shared a lot in terms of humour. But my mum was literally in her last days, and she was quite young. She was only 54, and I think it was at Christmas time, and she'd been with us. It was her last Christmas. She died in the January, 9th of January. So she'd been downstairs with us trying to have, and we were all trying to have what we would regard as a normal Christmas, and put that in inverted commas. And after lunch, which she couldn't eat anything, but she tried. Come the afternoon, she said to me, "Will you take me back upstairs to bed, and you can get on enjoying yourselves, because I'm just spoiling this for you." So I took her upstairs, and I told her off, and I said, "Don't say that. Don't say that." And I suppose I was quite angry with her, in a gentle sort of way, and we both looked at each other, and my mum said to me, "Oh, come on, son, let's think of something to laugh at together." And we happened to switch the television on that we put upstairs for her in her bedroom, and on came a programme called An Audience with Billy Connolly, and we just laughed and laughed and laughed, and my mother laughed, and she was saying, "Oh, it hurts, it hurts. Well, do you want me to turn it off?" No, no, no. And it was one of those times that was a really healing time for us both. We both, I think, come to the end of our tether, and didn't quite know how to deal with each other in that. But then we were able to really laugh together, and the tension was released, and we saw something of the ridiculousness of life in what Billy Connolly was talking about. So that's one of my last and just lovely memories of me and my mum together. Because humour diffuses tensions, doesn't it? And they say scientifically it releases endorphins in the brain, and that gives a sense of relaxation and well-being that dull the perception of pain, and that's what was happening. And there's so much that I want to say about humour. I can't go on any longer now in this format, and I'll want to say some more about it. But in my next thought for the day. But I sort of refer back to what I was saying before as well. Read the Bible, open up the possibility that something new is happening, that God lives within the framework of our laughter, our lightness, our freedom, and our spontaneity. And don't believe anyone who tells you otherwise. But let me come back to you, and let's talk about some of the more benefits of humour, and also how we might promote it within ourselves, within others, within our faith life. So bear with me, and sorry about the jokes. Anyway, you take care, look after yourselves, and God bless. Bye-bye.